Hey everyone, it's Matt from Surf City TCG. Today I'm in the top left playing Glarb, Calamity's Augur. Glarb's a Sultai value-based landfall deck that looks to play cards off the top, including lands and spells with mana value 4 or greater, of which my deck is primarily those cards, so I don't play a lot of draw engines because I can just treat the top of the deck as my hand. In the top right, Galadriel of Lothlorien. This is a Simic commander that scries and can put lands into play directly from the top. With that ability, if you find a land on top, you can put it in tapped. So plays similarly to Glarb in some ways, except a little bit more of a combo focused sort of deck. In the bottom right, another Galadriel, Galadriel Light of Valinor. This is the Bant Galadriel, very, very powerful card. It can pump your whole board, it can scry and draw cards, it can make mana. What can't it do? It triggers on any creature entering, including tokens, which is part of what makes it so, so powerful. Very, very scary commander, very strong deck. And then lastly, in the bottom left, Saheeli Radiant Creator. This is the Teamer Precon commander that can turn any permanent into a 5/5 attacker that gets sacrificed at the end of the turn. So kind of an interesting combination between like the red-blue Saheeli that can copy artifacts and creatures. This can copy any permanent, and sort of mixed with like Mishra Eminent Creator, who makes a 4/4 copy of an artifact that again gets sacrificed at the end of the turn. So pretty fun deck. It plays creatures that care about being sacrificed and care about entering the battlefield, and plays around with the energy theme, obviously. This game was a little anticlimactic, had a not so great ending, but a good game nonetheless, so hopefully you enjoy it, despite the unfortunate salt of one player kind of messing everything up. So enjoy the game.
Got two Galadriels going.
Yeah. I have not played a game with Lothlorien before, so. I just built her. I like it so far. It's fun.
Take a moment. So bad. Man, not having good luck with hands. Go to 6. All right, this is keepable. I will bottom. This card. Everyone's good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll start us off. Good luck, have fun.
Are you going to Magic Con Surf City or?
Not this year. I went the last 2 years.
Yeah, I see all the signed cards. I was like, I figured as much.
Draw. I'll play a tapped Undercity Sewers, Surveil 1. I want this. Sure, we'll keep that on top. Pass.
Okay, draw. Just do a forest and pass. Moss for a bridge. Highway 4 pass.
Okay. Move it off the turn. Play a Slagwood's Bridge. It's going to enter tapped, and I'll pass.
Tap, keep, draw. Play an Overgrown Tomb Past, and tapped and pass.
Okay.
Overgrown Tomb Past and tap.
I knew what you meant. Just Island pass. That'll be my Hollow Birds of Paradise pass.
Okay, untap.
My
Move it off
Hollow.
the turn. I'll play an Island. Tap 1 for a Heartfire Hero, and pass.
Oh no, the mice are amassing. Tap up, keep, draw. Wait, mice and frogs are allies, right?
Sure.
All right, sweet.
In Blueborough, yeah.
Draw. I'll play Shifting Woodlands. I'll enter on tap because I have a forest. And tap 3 for the boy. Ya boy. Pass.
Right, draw. Yeah, just do forest. Tap 3 for the girl and pass. Tap draw. I'll do Desert of Beach land for turn. For 4, I'll do Parallel Lives and pass.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tap. Draw for turn. Let's play Hinterland Harbor. It's not going to enter tap since I control an island. And then we'll tap 1, 2, 3 mana for Lumbering World Wagon. Power is equal to the number of lands I control, and when it enters or attacks, I can search my library for basic land card, put on the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. I will go and get myself a mountain, I guess, and then I will pass the turn while I'm doing that.
Tap, upkeep. Draw. Alright, I'll play a 3-tree city naming Zombies. And I'll tap
Field of the Dead, correct?
4, perhaps.
Yeah.
I'll cast a Fairy Artisans and pass.
What's the fairy do?
You can
Comes a
scan it.
copy.
It makes a copy of every creature that you guys play, but then it kills the last one. So
Interesting.
I get a copy of the most recently played opponent's creature.
Nice. Alright. Why don't we tap 3 for Retreat to Coral Helm? Whenever a land enters, I can scry 1 or tap or untap target creature. Usually it's going to be scrying, so we will go for this Zafrini Void. When it enters, I scry, so I'll have 2 scry triggers. So that'll trigger Galadriel. I'll do the first scry trigger. We'll leave it there. When I scry, I reveal. It's a land, so we'll put it down. Trigger retreat, so I still have 2 scries on the stack. So do it again. Bottom. It will not reveal. And the second scry trigger will bottom. And will not reveal. That will be a pass. So I'll put dog back in. So 4, Tundra land for turn. Go for 5. Let's do an Illustrious Wonderglyph.
Oh, Jesus. That seems like a huge problem.
I shall pass. I mean, he has 1 blue open if we want to wait.
Yeah, that's he only has a colorless.
Is that all?
Yeah, I'll fear and void. It's
But
not
yeah,
a
let's yeah, no.
Let's see what he's got. Okay. I mean, you have an Illustrious Wonderglyph too.
Well, yeah,
currently,
but
so-
he's got Parallel Lives.
Yeah.
Ron, are you good with Illustrious Wanderglyph on the Parallel Lives board?
Man, I'm not good with it, but I have no response. Oh boy.
All right, I will untap. Upkeep, draw for turn. I'll play a forest as land for turn. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Peregrine Drake, go ahead and untap some lands there, Surf.
Hey, thanks.
All right. Then let's see. Let's do, I guess, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doesn't matter. Not really. 4. Play my commander. I will tap the Peregrine Drake to crew the Lumbering World Wagon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But on attack, I'm getting another land anyway. We'll send this over at Ron, I guess. You have the least ability to block at the moment. So it's a 5 on attack. I'll go get myself another basic. It'll enter tap, and it'll be a 6.
6, all right, sure. Take the 6.
I'll get a island, I guess. No, we'll get a forest. Somewhere in here there's a forest. There's a forest. There we go. And pass turn.
Okay. On your end step, I'll tap Glarb to surveil 2. Alright, I guess we will leave these both on top. Can't use this mana. Untap, upkeep, draw. I would like to pay for... Well, I suppose let's play this land first. It's a Minas Morgul, Cabal Coffers. I have 2 swamps at the moment. And I'll pay 4 and I'll cast a Druid of Purification. Is that good with everyone on the stack?
Yep.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and choose the Retreat to Coral Helm. And then in turn order, everyone's going to choose an artifact or enchantment up to 1. You don't have to choose anything.
Yeah, it's
and all
okay.
the things chosen will be destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hold on. I want to pick something else, actually. I'm going to pick... Yeah. I'll pick the Parallel Lives.
Sure.
So I'll also vote Parallel Lives.
Well, you get to pick something else if you want.
But if it's tied, do they both die?
No, it dies automatically. There's no
Everything-
draw or anything.
Everything chosen is destroyed.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll choose the Wonder. Is the Wonder Glyph an artifact? Yeah.
It is. As are my 4 tokens.
Your choice now, Stroik.
Does anyone even have anything else?
I have the World Wagon.
He's got Retreat to Coral Helm, which is pretty good in that deck, I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to destroy anything.
I'm going to choose not to destroy anything as well.
Okay. Well, it sucks for you, Stroik. Sorry. I didn't want it all to be aimed at you, but so it goes.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling it was going to happen.
All right, I will move to combat, and I'll go ahead and send this Saheeli at you, Ron. It's a 5/5?
Saheeli's a 4, unless it's getting a plus.
4/4, sorry.
Yeah.
4/4, all right, sure.
Okay, and
Little leakage from our last game, I suppose.
nothing else. Pass.
Okay, we will draw. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Using the path of Ancestry for this Elrond. So it shares a creature type with my commander, so I got to scry 1. And then when he ETBs or another creature enters, scry 1. If this is the second time the ability is triggered, the ring tempts me. So I will scry 2. Scry 1. It's a land, I'll reveal it. We'll play it. I'll scry, so I have 2 scry triggers on the stack.
I scry 1 as well when that mine enters.
I will not reveal, and then second one, we
On
will
top.
bottom and not reveal. Okay. And we'll go land for turn 3 Tree City. I will also name zombies. It's going to trigger the, so we'll scry. We'll reveal. It's a land. It's a Fangorn Forest, so everything is forest as well. Land ETB, so scry 1. Do it again, reveal another land. Scry 1. Bottom that. Top card is that.
Can't believe you guys didn't pick the Retreat to Coral Helm. Seems like a huge mistake.
Yeah, I'm okay right now.
He's got like 10 lands already.
True. Yep, I think. Yeah, how many lands do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I probably should do that actually. We will tap a forest for a crop rotation. To make the obvious play and go grab the Field of the Dead. So if the crop rod is good. It's tough to eat up 2 of your 3 game changers with Field of the Dead and crop rotation.
Yeah.
So that's going to ETB. I believe I have enough lands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So that's gonna trigger field, which will make a zombie. So we're gonna have a land entering, which will let me scry, and then a second creature entering from Elrond, which will let me scry, and then the ring will tempt me. So I'll do the 2 scries and then the ring tempt. So we'll scry 1, bottom, and then we will scry 1 again. Bottom it. I'm sorry, I should go around the bottom. The top card is that. And then that's the second time the ability is resolved, so the ring will tempt me. I'll throw it on Elrond, and Galadriel will let me scry for 3 when I pick another creature. So we'll scry 3. Put those on the bottom. We can reveal it's a Lifecraft's Bestiary. It's not a land. And that will be it. I'll pass.
Keep, drop. Okay. I will Gaia's Cradle land for turn.
Sheesh.
One, two, fucking hell. White, blue, green. And then Guy's Cradle for 5. So floating 3 green to do my commander. Three green. I'll go ahead and use 1 light green. Nope, I can't yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it. I'll do 3 green for quinoa, or whatever the fuck I call them. Coup Gourmet. If 1 or more tokens will be created, I create a 1/1 frog instead. Or,
Sorry, what is it?
Quinoa? Yep.
How do you spell it?
Quina. It's basically the squirrel guy, but no black pip.
I'll respond to that and just tap Glarb to surveil 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. On his ETB, I will reluctantly add 3 green mana. On Galadriel's ability, I'll use 1 of that for Mosswart Bridge to go ahead and do an Enduring Vitality.
Oh my god, so much mana.
On Enduring Vitality's ETB, I will scry 2 and draw. I'll take that. I will go ahead and tap my 4 gnomes for 4 green to do a Singing Tree. I can tap it to reduce an attacking creature's power to 0. It has a summoning sickness right now, so no haste. On that ATB, I'll add a counter to each creature I control. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not enough. Actually, that is.
I'm just gonna step away for a second.
I will. Yeah, I'll have to pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep and draw. Let's pay 1 and 2 mana. We'll play a Solar Transformer. It enters tapped, but when it enters, I get 3 energy. It's also an artifact, so it will trigger Saheeli, so I'll get an additional energy, so I'll have 4 energy. Let's see, then Let's see. Yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 mana for Rampant Rejuvenator. Enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. All right. I will move to combat. I will use Saheeli's ability to make a copy of the Rampant Rejuvenator, paying 3. That's going to come in with the 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It's also a 5/5 from Saheeli. And we will send that Rampant Rejuvenator down at Struck, I guess. So a 7/7 coming at you.
7/7. I'll take it.
Okay. I will move to my end step. That Rampant Rejuvenator will die. When it dies, I can go search my library for a number of basics equal to its power, which was 7, and put them on the battlefield. They do not come in tapped. So I'll go get 7 basics. And pass.
Pretty good. Feel way behind.
Untap. That's bonkers.
Tap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a Temple of the False God off the top.
Nice.
Oopsie. Going lands. Seven, I guess. Sure.
2, 3, 4. Go to combat. I'll send a 2/2 Rampant Rejuvenator at... Does anyone want to block it?
You ramping?
I only have 1 basic in the deck, so it's
Oh,
only going to
really?
be 1.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
just want it to die?
I would like it to die, yeah.
I'll block it. You didn't blow up my
I
retreat.
mean, I can block it, whatever.
Thanks.
It doesn't really matter.
It's a
Yeah.
2/2 coming at you.
Okay, I'll block with my 3/3.
All right, thank you. It'll die. Grab a basic. I could get 2, but I'll fail to find one because I'm a noob.
How many basics do you have in that deck? Just the one?
I have 1. Yes.
That's crazy. Oh my god. Do you run Hermit Druid or something?
No. I just
Okay.
have lots of fun lands I want to play, so there's no room.
I guess that's fair. You're playing Glarb.
Where is it? Yeah, I should probably run more, but I'm not.
Hey man, it's your deck. A singular is that forest?
Yes.
One forest.
Yeah, just for Path to Exile mainly, but obviously useful here too.
Yeah.
Yes, I have died to Price of Progress numerous times. All right.
That pains you for each non-basic.
Yeah, 2 damage per each non-basic.
It's a great old school card, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna cast Hour of Promise, which will let me search for 2 lands of any kind and put them into play, and then some stuff about deserts that doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's do you make zombies or something if yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I will get 2 lands. Field of the Dead.
Yep.
I might have to run soon, guys. So if someone can kill me, that'd be great. My kid just got engaged and he's on the way back with his fiance, so might have to go.
Priorities.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Don't they know you're playing Magic? How rude.
I know. Well, also what a damn fool, but you know.
That's what I'm saying. Counter that shit.
You're like, you haven't signed anything yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'll
Yeah,
make 2
prenup.
zombies and pass.
Okay, sounds good. So we got 1, 2.
And I got Urborg, so everyone's got swamps.
Yep.
Let's go. Okay, I got Yavi my eyes, and so we're good on lands, I think. Okay, so we'll draw that. Damn. Oh yeah, I guess right. So we'll go blue. Yeah, blue, colorless. Green. So for 5, we got this Horses of the Brennan. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. Scry 1, the ring tempts you. I don't know. I just really want this. I'll bounce the Galadriel and I don't know. Collier, you're out of here soon, so I'll just bounce your Rampant Rejuvenator back to hand. And then I get to scry 1 and the ring tempts me. So I will scry 1. We will reveal. It's a land. It's going to trigger, make a zombie. So that'll be 2 scry triggers, 1 from him, 1 from him, plus the ring temp. So I'll do that after. So we'll scry. We'll bottom. Leave it on top. Second scry trigger. We'll bottom. See what's on top. Not a land. And then the ring is going to tempt me. So we'll choose him. He'll go to the second. I will scry 3 from the Galadriel. So we'll scry 3. All right. We will reveal the top. It's a land. Trigger. It's going to be 2 scry triggers. Elrond is going to see a second creature enter, so the ring will also tempt me. So I'll scry twice. We'll actually just leave it on top. But he will get tempted. That'll let me scry 3 times from Galadriel.
Mm-hmm.
Just some shenanigans. Look at my hand here. Screw it. We'll just bottom it all. Hopefully get land. It's not a land. That's fine. Let's see. So it's the ring ability. Can't be blocked by creatures of greater power. Does anyone have anything? Nah, I mean, he's not going to get through. So that might just be it. Yeah, I'll just pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Keep draw. Okay, I'll do a tap Cradle for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll use white blue. Do my commander again. So that's floating. That'd be 5 green still. I'll go ahead and select to remove these 1/1 counters off of these 4, plus a 1/1 counter off of Kima, and use 2 more of the green from the Cradle for higher from Bio Titan. It's at 12/12. Vigilance Reward 2. And it can't be blocked with creature's power 2 or less. Still got 3 green floating. Let's do. Oh, actually, on higher front entering, I get a Galadriel trigger. I'll go ahead and add 3 green on that, and then I will do a Growing Rights with that 3, still 3 floating. With top 4. No creatures. So that's fun. I'll use 1 of the floating green for Ozolith. I'll go ahead and I'll use the other 2 green floating, and I'll go ahead and tap the Enduring Vitality. No, I'll just tap 3. I'll tap my Birds of Paradise, and then 2 of the gnomes. 2 are tapped down for Cathar's Crusade.
Ugh.
And then God damn it. How many artifacts do you guys have?
I have 2.
I have a gnome token.
Sorry guys, I gotta run. They just got here. I apologize.
Sorry, man.
It's all good, Dildo.
All right. Usually I would scoop at sorcery speed on my turn, but all right.
All good.
GG, guys.
Congrats. Have a good one.
Thanks.
All right. Well, then I'll tap the other 2 gnomes. Keep it simple. For
Keep it
2
simple,
green.
says the guy who just played Cathar's Crusade. Good luck.
2 green. I'll tap the Enduring Vitality for a 3rd green. And I'll tap the Quinoa for a 4th for Curious Herd.
What is that?
No cards in hand
You
now.
win?
No, I don't think so.
What does it do? I might have a response if it's a.
Sure.
Is
So
it a
Uh,
So
creature?
just create 2 3/3 green beasts, but then I'm also going to create 1 additional Quinoa frog 1/1.
Okay, so it's basically just making you some tokens.
Yep.
it's also like an overrun because he's got Cathar's Crusade.
Yeah, so it's going to get 3 counters on each creature. Most of my creatures are tapped down right now, though. Nothing haste, and I have no cards in hand. I do have Galadriel abilities. I could do counter or scry 2 and draw. Well, I'll do both of them, actually.
I can't even. I can't even respond to that, so it's all good. I thought it was a creature.
No, you're good. Okay, so I will create 2 3/3s, and then I'll also create a frog. Ribbit.
Wait, who has 2 artifacts?
I thought you said you had 2. So
I have
2.
only 1.
I got 0.
Then I'll create 1. That's fine.
He did scoop at instant speed, so maybe he had one. Dildo.
No, that's fine.
Oh, if he said 2, then
No, I thought someone said
Okay.
2, but I could be wrong. So we'll just go with 1. It's fine.
okay.
Either
okay.
way, I have my Galadriel triggers. So I have 1 3/3 and then a frog. So I'll put a counter on each creature. I'll scry 2 and draw.
Okay.
Absolutely useless. So I'll just scry both those down and draw. That's kind of nice. So 2 counters on each creature. 3 green counters because creature, and then Galadriel trigger.
Ron, do you have any creatures in your graveyard?
I do not. I just have 3 cards.
And
I got a forest, a crop rot, and that bounce spell.
Okay.
pass my turn.
All right. On end step, I will tap Glarb to surveil 2.
You got some living death or something?
I don't. It's probably not the card you're expecting.
All right.
All right, I'll put these back like that. And then I'll pay 2 and activate the Cabal Coffers for 9. I'm going to cast Espers to Magicite. So it's a
God, I don't think anyone was in that card.
What?
So I don't think anyone was guessing that.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the first time I've cast it. So each opponent, exile each opponent's graveyard, and then I get to choose one of the creatures that was exiled to make a token copy of, except it's not a creature. It's just an artifact. So it's like
Sure.
What's that card? Machine God's Effigy.
Okay.
I have the illustrious regolith.
So that's in everybody's graveyard?
Yeah, so both of your graveyards would be exiled if it resolves, and then I'll make an illustrious Wanderglyph.
Yep.
Oh, but it doesn't hit yours. Okay, I have nothing, so.
Okay. All right, I'll make that thing. And most recent creature was the Biotitan, correct?
No tokens. The frog was the one.
It doesn't count tokens.
And yes.
Okay. All right, untap, upkeep. I'll make a gnome. Draw for turn. I'll play an Emergent Zone off the top. Make a zombie.
Is that the one that lets you play the next Duel Flash?
Spells that turn, and I have to sack it. Pay 1 and sack it to do that.
Nice.
You've got a bunch of stuff, but it's probably still worth it. Okay, let's activate the coffers using, we'll use Temple. So I've got 4, I have 10. So 10 black. I'm going to cast a Make an Example. So this is a sorcery. It says each opponent separates their creatures into 2 piles, and then I get to choose which of those 2 piles that you have to sacrifice.
Wonderful. Okay, let's. Enduring. Galadriel. File Titan. Bop. Is it 2 equal piles or?
No, piles
Just
can
2.
be 0 too. Not that you'd want to do that, but they can be.
Right. Yeah. I think I am okay with this. Okay.
You both done?
Yeah, putting 2 gnomes over there.
All right, Ron.
Frog over here.
So it's Commander with 3 zombies, and then Elrond with the ring on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got Enduring Vitality, which of course would come back. Galadriel, Bop, Singing Tree, and 2 gnomes. Over here I have 2 gnomes, Quinoa, the Frog token, the Beast token, and the Hierophant Bio Titan.
Okay. Ron, how many cards in hand?
I think 3, 4.
Which pile would you like to keep?
I'd like to keep Elrond.
Okay, you can keep all around. Strike, can you sack the left pile, please?
This one?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. That's done. Man, I'm really short on blue here. What do you know? I have 1 blue land? Wow. Alright, I'm going to feed 2 of this black mana into 3 Tree City to make triple blue. And then I'll use that triple, or I'll use 2 of the blue and 4 of the black, so I will float 1 blue. And I'm going to cast a Shadow of the Second Sun, targeting myself. This is an aura that it creates a delayed trigger after combat that after second main causes me to have an additional beginning step at the end of my turn, right before end step. So basically what'll happen is...
Mana. On the Swan Song.
Sure.
Sorry, so much mana off the top.
Yep. That's what I get for letting you keep your pile of your choice. So rude. Just kidding.
You have, what, like 20 mana over there with Glarb on top?
Fair.
I just don't like
so,
the adventures.
Yep, no problem. 1 blue floating. I'll add 1, 2, 3, one of which is green. And I'm going to cast a Pier's Whim. So I'm going to choose whether each player, including myself, is a friend or a foe. I'm my own friend, you're both foes. So foes are going to sack an artifact or enchantment of their choice. And I get to search for a land and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Okay. I will sacrifice my Enduring Vitality. Comes back as an enchantment.
I forgot about that. I was like, oh, I'll remove all the gnomes and then you'll have to sack one of the good things, but nope. All right, well, I'm feeling in danger, so I'm going to grab...
There's so much going on.
I'm going to
You're
grab
the
this
threat.
Glacial Chasm.
Oh my god.
So when that enters, I'm going to have to sacrifice a land. So I will sacrifice this forest. And I'm just going to shuffle, see what I have on top.
Alright, well, we probably both have Beast Withins in our decks.
4 mana remaining. I will end my turn.
Alright, we will draw. Let's get the commander back out there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I did use the Path of Ancestry. So Path will let me scry with ETB, right? Cast. Okay, so let's scry before she hits. So I'll scry 1. It won't trigger her. Bottom that. But Elrond will see her enter, which will let me scry 1. So we'll scry. We'll reveal it's a land, which will make a zombie. Which will trigger Elrond, which will be the second time, so I'll scry, then the ring will tempt me. So we'll bottom that. We'll reveal it's a land. Make another zombie. So 2 scries on this tag. Reveal it's a land. Make a zombie. Still 2 scries. Reveal it's a land. Make a zombie. Bottom. Reveal it's a land. Enters and it lets me scry at the Temple of Mystery. So we'll bottom. Reveal it's a land. Make a zombie. Scry trigger on the stack. Sorry, this is annoying. Okay, we will fail. We'll bottom for the next scry. Okay, we'll fail. And I did have a third because the Temple of Mystery let me scry on ETB. So we'll go for the last one. It is a land. It's Rivendell. That'll trigger. Scry 1 from the zombie entering. We'll bottom. Reveal it's a land. Jesus Christ. Scry 1. Bottom. Actually, we'll leave that there. We'll leave that there. So don't reveal. That's it. Ring tempts me. We'll go up to 4. Galadriel will let me scry 3. We will just leave that on top. Put those on the bottom. No land. So we will... enough of that bullshit. Let's see. Excuse me. So we have 8 zombies. Why don't we go 2 into the 3 tree? I will say 8. I don't know. Green. So 8 green. We're going to use 3 of it. Going to 5 to do it this Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Whenever I cast a creature spell, I can pay a green to draw a card. At the beginning of my app, scry 1. And then we will go 1, 2. Or yeah, I guess we'll have to type a blue. So we'll go 1, 2, 4. Joint Exploration. It wasn't kicked, so scry 2, draw a card. So we'll scry 2. Okay, we will draw 1 card. And when we scry, that'll let me trigger Galadriel or reveal. It's a land. Shocker. Simic Growth Chamber. We'll just bounce it back to hand. Trigger Elrond. Scry. We'll leave that on top. Okay. 4 mana floating. We're going to use 3 of it for this Beast Within to target the Glacial... no damage land. Glacial Chasm? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you get a 3 beast. Let's see. 1 mana float. No, think I can do anything with it. Mr. New Player, what is your smallest creature in terms of power? I assume they're all pretty beefy.
I think it's the Bird of Paradise. It is a 4/5.
Okay.
Tokens are 6s.
That's fine.
In terms of power, you said, or in terms of toughness?
Power. I'm just looking at it for my ring. So
Bean Tree is also a 4/7.
okay, that's fine. Elrond is a 3/2, so he couldn't be blocked because of his the first ring ability. So he is on 4. So if he does connect, it would deal 3 damage to each opponent. And then when he attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. So I'd like to try to go to combat. We'll just send a 3/2 at new player. On the attack, I will draw a card and discard a card. We'll pitch probably the Semi-Growth Chamber.
I'll take the 3.
Okay. And then whenever your ring bearer deals combat damage to a player, each opponent loses 3 life. So then, all right. And I think that is about all I can do. So, yep, I'll just pass.
Untap upkeep draw. Nice. Okay. Tap Cradle for 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use 4 of that for smaller ramblers. Rather. Powers equal number of creatures I control. That's Myriad. When it ETBs, I'll scry 2 and draw on Galadriel. Not a fan much of either of those. So I'll draw. Okay, still got 1 green floating. I'll use that 1 green and a white for Voice of Resurgence.
What is that card called? Sorry, I can't scan it.
Sumala Rumblers.
Okay,
Rumbles.
thanks.
Rumblin' Tumblin'. It's from Clue. A couple triggers off of Cathar's Crusade, of course.
What'd you play after that?
Voice of Resurgence.
Okay.
Whenever an opponent casts a spell during my turn or when it dies, I create a green and white elemental creature token with the creature's power and weapons equal to the number of creatures I control.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
This goes up 6. This goes to 6. This goes to 7. There goes to 5. Okay. On that, I'll just add another counter to each creature I control, I guess, with Galadriel. 2. Chasm's gone. Any flyers over there, Ron?
Negative.
Okay. Move to combat. I'll slide all my counters to the bop.
How big is it?
Massive.
Big enough.
5, 8, 11,
25.
17. No, it's more than that. 23, 28. 28, 29.
Seems good.
In the air. Yep. Okay.
Coming my way.
Yeah, coming at Ron.
I do have an Obscuring Haze, so I'd like to cast that for free. Prevent all damage that will be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay. I probably should have cast that. That's all right.
Which does trigger your thing, I think.
Yep.
It does, yeah. Yep, but it's just going to add 3 green, which isn't going to do me much of anything. So I will pass. It does.
Oh, the Ocelot. So it's at combat. The Ocelot does that.
Yeah, and you have to move all the counters.
God damn, that's crazy.
I'll pass turn.
Okay. End step, I'll surveil 2.
Excuse me.
Sure. Put these both on top, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, make a gnome. And I do have Voice of Resurgence right now, FYI.
Yep.
Alright, let's activate coffers now. Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 black. We'll add a green. And I will attempt to use the green plus 6 of this, going to 3. Cast a Beladros Witherbloom.
Ooh. Good card.
Good
I'll
strike.
be
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Let's go green. And you have Yavimaya?
I do, yeah.
Okay. So we'll go green, green, and use this 3 remaining. I'll cast an Open the Way for X's 3.
Oh, nice.
That's good. I'll flip off the top till I hit 3 lands.
Those ones come untapped.
They do.
Still got those zomboys.
Yes.
Oh, calling ritual, that would hurt.
Underground Mortuary. Alchemist Refuge.
Nice.
Marsh Flats. These go on the bottom in a random order.
Gotta love the Surveils with Glarb.
Yeah, they're incredible. I love them in every deck, but especially this deck.
Yeah.
So Surveil 1. We'll leave that on top, and then I'll make 3 zombies. I'll play this Boseiju Who Endures off the top. Make another zombie. All right, let's tap. Two to activate 3 Tree City, making 8 blue. And then I'll tap both of these for green. So I'll have 10 mana total. I'm going to cast a Timeless Witness, going down to 6 mana remaining. And I'm going to return the Shadow of the Second Sun and attempt to cast it.
Yeah, I got no response.
Yeah, nothing.
All right. Out of mana at the moment. I will move to combat. And how many blockers do you have, Strike?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay.
7 blockers and the
And the
siege.
tree can make something 0 power?
Correct.
Any flyers?
Nothing untapped currently.
Okay. I guess just the 2 flyers heading at you for 5 in the air, and then I'll swing everything else at you, Ron. So it's, well, not the, we'll send the voice, who cares? The Voice of Resurgence, Druid of Purification, 4 zombies. I think I forgot to make one. 4 zombies and 5 3/3 gnomes.
And even have flying trample?
Nothing has anything.
Okay. What's the total damage?
2, 3, 4 plus 8 is 12. 27.
Okay. And you have how many total creatures coming my way?
1, 2, 6, 11.
Yeah, just block 9 of it. Take your 9 biggest, and then what's your 2 smallest creatures?
2 smallest, all the smallest are all 2/2s.
All right, just take 4, I guess.
Okay. So what is dying on my side?
I don't care. You can pick.
Well, you don't want the voice to die, I assume, because then I get a thing, right? Is that when it dies?
2 zombies, I guess. Sure.
It's just 2 zombies dying? Okay.
Well, all of mine were zombies, so I think
Well,
your zombies.
how many blocks? How
I had
many
9.
things did you block? Okay, so you blocked with 9 zombies.
9 2 zombies.
Okay, so you're killing. Well, I guess do you want to block? Well, you're blocking these 5 biggest, right? So those. So you're knocking out 4 creatures. So it can either be 4 zombies or this is a 2/3, so you'd have to double block it.
Yeah, we'll just do the zombies. Yep, sure. So I'll take
Okay.
an extra one. So,
Okay. Got it. All right, second main, the shadow will trigger. It goes off at end step. And can't really do much else at the moment, so, well, I suppose I will tap Glarb to surveil too. Put these both in the graveyard. Scalding Tarn, Maze of Ith. Yep. Move to end step, so I'll untap everything. I'll have an upkeep right now, so I'll make a gnome. I'll make a pest. I'll get that in a sec. And then I draw for turn. And then I'm in end step. I have priority. Not doing anything. Pass.
okay, wasn't so bad. We will untap upkeep. I get to scry at my from the Life Crafters.
I have 3 cards in hand, FYI.
Sounds good. So scry 1. Should definitely put that on the bottom. And then, okay, it's fine. Not a land. We'll draw for turn. So, let's see what we got. Yeah, Field of the Dead and the Void for 2. Do this Mirror of Galadriel. I can pay 5, tap it, scry 1, draw a card. Activated ability is reduced by the number of legendary creatures I control, which is 2. And then we will tap, go 1, 2, 3, and 4. See if this can get me back here. Go 4 for the 1 ring. So if that is good, I will just gain some protection and then tap it to draw. Resolve.
Yep.
All right. 2 cards in hand. I'm trying to claw my way back a little bit. So let's see. I got 0 zombies. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'll try to save that. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For this one with the multiverse. So I can look at the top card of my library anytime. I can play lands and cast spells from the top. Once during each of my turns, I may cast a spell from my hand or the top without paying its mana cost.
Pretty good.
It's one with the multiverse. It's an enchantment.
Yeah. I said pretty good.
Oh, pretty. I thought you said, what did you get? Pretty good, yeah. Cool. We will play a land off the top. It's a Windswept Heath. That'll
I'm going to
trigger.
respond to whatever trigger you get off that.
Sure.
I'll tap for a green. Cast Crop Rotation.
Sounds good.
Or let's tap the Mortuary, actually. And then I'll sack the Mortuary. I'm going to float a green. I'll get Dimir Aqueduct. Any response to the ETB? Okay, I'll bounce Boseiju, channel, and destroy 1 with the multiverse.
Cool.
You get to find a land with a basic type and put it onto the battlefield. Can be untapped.
All right, 2 scry triggers. Galadriel, the ring tempts me. I'll do the 2 scry triggers first. So scry. Okay, we'll scry for the second one. Okay, that's fine. And then the ring will tempt me. I'll make him my ring bearer, so we'll scry 3. Let's see. Should probably just bottom all those. Top card is that. Alright. We will crack the Windswept Heath. Go for a land. Forest. Trigger that, guys. Grab one. Okay, it's a land. It's a Vista. We'll scry again. Okay, that's fine. And then we will tap into the 3 tree for 4. We'll say 4 blue, I guess. Then we have 2 legends, so it's reduced by 2, so that would need to be 3. So I'll go down to 1. We'll scry 1, draw a card. The mirror, so we'll draw it. Since we scried, we can look at the top, not revealing. And then, yep, then we'll just tap 5 for Tatiova. That is going to trigger Elrond, so I'll scry 1, bottom it. Not a land, and yep, I'll just pass.
Untap, draw, tap Cradle for 8. Let's do an Elvish Piper for 4.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, so nice when I've got 2 Cradles out. But it will get the Cathar's trigger.
Uncounterable, at least.
Okay. When that ETBs, I will scry 2 and draw. Okay, I will definitely.
Everyone's scrying.
What's up?
Everyone's scrying.
Yeah. Okay, I'm putting counters on my creatures. I guess I probably could have waited for. Just another. I'll just do it this way. Two, 1 here. Okay. 4 floated on the guy's cradle, and then I'll tap for 2 blue. I'll do a Season Weaving. I'll choose 5 paws. In response, I'll just draw 5 cards.
No response.
Okay, drawing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a. Let's do a forest for land for turn. Exhilarating. Let's do. Tap the cradle now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 green. I'll use 6 of that for Wolverine Riders. Get another counter with Cathar's Crusade. 3 green floating. Tap another green for a Triumph of the Hordes. In response.
Jesus.
Maybe. Let me think. Hold on.
Go ahead and resolve my counters and my Marines.
No. Proceed.
Okay. I will use interesting what to do here. Go ahead and tap a Mosswart Bridge for green to do a for the common good. I'm going to use the X's and zeros, but I'm going to give my tokens indestructible until end of turn. I gain 1 life for each token I control, so I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yep. I'll move to combat. One ring just came in, yeah, Ron?
Yeah.
Yep. I will swing at Matt. Let me declare some attacks here. Smaller Ramblers. What's your biggest block right now?
Galadriel is a 4/4. These are 3/3s. I don't have anything big. It's all just a lot.
Yep, got it. I'll sing the Birds of Paradise, my tokens at you, and the base Voice of Resurgence as well. And I think that's it for my attacks. So smaller rebels will have a myriad trigger. It'll create a token on attack that goes at Ron. It can't obviously do anything, but I will get I'll do the counters on each of my creatures. So with the buff, I'm looking at how many creatures do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're looking at 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18-4.
Okay. Do you have any mana?
I have Enduring Vitality, and I have 2 creatures that are tappable, and I have a colorless Yavimaya Hollow, and 2 cards in hand.
All right. I'll tap Temple for 2 colorless, and then tap green and green. Activate Shifting Woodland, targeting Glacial Chasm.
Oh my god. Is that just till end of turn?
Yes.
Okay, Jesus.
Is that resolving?
Yep.
Okay.
And
I will declare no blocks.
Yep. So then that is good to go. Yeah. Let me.
That was a valiant effort.
But if it's damage, but don't the poison counters still go through on the?
I don't think so. I think like it's in the form of poison counters, but it has to deal damage to convert. I'm pretty sure.
It would be the same reason I couldn't take the poison counters because there's no damage dealt.
Yeah.
Does it say prevent it or something?
Yeah, you would need a damage can't be prevented effect. That would get either of us.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'll pass.
Okay. Sorry.
Big chilling.
At upkeep, I'm gonna create a 1/1.
I have lots of actions on end stuff, so it might be a minute.
Go ahead. Yep.
Okay, so I guess I have to actually tap all the mana and stuff because. All right, so we're gonna go. I need to just save blue. We have every other color. This is a Glacial Chasm, but it can still tap for mana with stuff. So tapping 2, activating coffers. 12 black. I'll use 2 of that. You know, let's maximize. I'll crack Marsh Flats. I'll get Underground Sea. I'll make me a zombie. Okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Feed 2 of this black into 3 Tree City, making 7 blue. I don't have any other zombies, right? No. Okay, let's tap a green and use one of my blue to activate Alchemist Refuge. So my spells have flash this turn.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use 3 black going to 7 and 1 blue to flash in a hostage taker. Any response on the stack? If it enters, I can exile target artifact or creature until hostage taker leaves the battlefield, and I may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled.
No response here.
Good with you, Ron?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to target the One Ring.
What's the win
What?
con in your deck? Are we here for like 2 hours, or do you have a win con?
No, I should win. Like, I mean, I have a big attack right here, so you can
All right,
scoop if you want, but
I
I
just
think
don't
you've
want to be
taken
here.
more time than I have, to be honest. Targeting the One Ring?
Go for it, man.
All right. Flash in the One Ring. Tap to draw. I'm searching for it. I have several. Surveil 2. Sure, we'll bin both of these. Culling Ritual, Ancient Green Warden. Fine. Flash out Overlord of the Hauntwoods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ETB, I'll make a zombie.
Yeah.
What's up? Okay. Hello? By supporting me on Patreon, you help me toward my dream of quitting my day job and opening my own local game store. You can earn credits that you can use toward in-depth and detailed deck reviews, one-on-one coaching sessions, custom tokens, and more. Thanks for your consideration. I truly appreciate your support.